Hello, true duelists. My name is Craig Fee, and as always, welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Update. More cards from the History Archive collection continue to be revealed, including a new Black Leicester Soldier Ritual that has the potential to shuffle your opponent's entire board into the deck if summoned using a normal monster and after destroying an opponent's monster by battle. It also makes it so the opponent cannot activate card effects in your battle phase. If only cards like Effect Veiler, Infinite Impermanence, or Forbidden Droplet that can negate effects in the main phase didn't exist. And you know, you didn't have to run a bricky vanilla. It's a great card. I'm sure the Yu-Gi fans are gonna love it. 6 cards have been confirmed as secret rare reprints in the upcoming Speed Duel GX Duel Academy box. What a name. Book of Moon, Floodgate Trap Hole, and Destiny Hero Dasher can all be blinged out a bit more for all of your decks that play those cards. And Elemental Hero Flame Wingman and Sphere Karibo are also getting a secret rare, with special mention going to this Abomination in the Name of God. If you're interested in any of these, just wait until the 18th of March when this set drops. Also in Speed Duel news, Speed Duel GX Midterm Paradox Mini Box has also been announced, because I keep thinking I'm reading these names wrong, but I'm not. Set to release on September 22nd, 2022, the set will revolve around the Paradox brothers from their GX anime appearance, and comes with 4 pre-built decks, new GX skill cards for speed duels, and promises both secret rare upgrades for popular GX era cards, as well as absolutely zero impact on the metagame. More OTS news with this new 20-piece McNugget playmat available to win in stores, and the confirmed token for OTS Pack 18. Ogdoadic got its own token at long last, because who could possibly want a Sword Soul token in the current metagame? A lot of people, you say? Eat shit and live. Get a sludge token instead and be happy about it, consumers. In Master Duel news, the XYZ Festival kicked off to a strong start, with duelists around the world all performing a one-man live-action remake of 2016 Suicide Squad in real time. That is to say that players quickly found out that losing duels got you the same rewards as winning duels in the event, and as such played self-FTK decks to lose as fast as possible so as to farm rewards. Konami went on to surprise the community once again by actually doing something about it, significantly lowering prizes for games lost to discourage players. What a time to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In community news, the 5th episode of the Progression Series' 2nd season dropped this week, opening Labyrinth of Nightmare. The episode opened with Simo banning Giant Trunade and Gage winning himself a copy of Imperial Order off of the wheel, meaning that card is going to continue to ruin games twice as much now. Cannot wait. And so, fans eagerly waited to see if Gage could keep up his 4-week win streak. Spoiler alert, he could not. It's not quite accurate to say that Simo won, however, more so that Gage lost. After playing 3 copies of Chain Energy and getting too low on life points to do anything, Gage was swiftly 2-0'd by Simo, putting the Season 2 score at 4-1 in Gage's favor. But hey, Simo won't get to ban another card next week, so that's a small victory there, I suppose. This past Saturday was Yadalock's Joker Challenge, with congrats going to Danny Loke for winning the event. Spoilers. I placed 13th personally, as I did partake in the event, with a deck from 2012. Who would have thought that a Deep Draw Exodia deck would be a bad idea in a tournament where if you draw a specific card you lose immediately? I did, that's the joke. Also this week was continuing online debate about the cost of playing this game in paper, with costs for staples such as Forbidden Droplet or Prod of Prosperity costing more than $300 for the playset each. This has led to debates from all over the place, ranging to whether or not cards should have high rarities at all, how often reprint should happen, to how Yu-Gi-Oh! Prices compare to other popular TCGs. At the end of the day, one thing has been made clear from all of these discussions. I fucking hate Twitter. And before I go on to ranting, we move on now, of course, to Jonathan Stanzelot with the Locals Report. Jonathan, what have you got for us?
Thanks, Craig. I'm afraid here at Locals things have gone from bad to worse, as last week's Mermail player not only returned with his overpriced Tier 86 deck, but also brought a friend with him. And that friend was playing Lightsworn.
And I'm assuming that, like the Mermail player, the Lightsworn player also had a blinged out deck?
That's right, Craig. The two of them both flexing on having spent thousands of dollars for their decks. We're talking could pay for multiple months of rent here. Talking a good car that'll last you years worth of money.
You hate to hear it. Did anyone do anything about it?
People tried, but the two of them just kept going on and on about how if you aren't playing max rarity decks, you shouldn't be playing at all. The pair of them were so dense that nothing could get through to them. Not even the fact that they were both playing decks that haven't been relevant for at least 7 years.
Sounds terrible, John. Makes me glad I wasn't there to deal with it.
I'm sure current talkings are to all play Mystic Mind Burn or Crooked Cook Exodia and Rebellion to scare them away from locals for good next week.
Really?
Really.
May as well just close locals. Can't wait for you to report on all of that next week, though.
I'm dreading on having to report on it.
And report on it you will. Thanks. That's Jonathan Stands a lot for the local report, as always. And that wraps it up here for this week's update. As always, I'm your host, Craig Fee, and make sure you subscribe to YGO Strats so you too can become a true duelist.